I'm here to ask that you put some money back into the capital program for the Cross-County Connector, at least enough to begin, again, the study that needs to be done to get the permitting for the Cross-County Connector. Connector is the right road for Charles County. Please put the money. I estimate you need $250,000 to maybe $500,000 in the 2014 budget to begin the study process. I mean, whatever the amount is, it's not going to be a huge amount of money out of a $300 million budget.
Suggesting maybe a nominal amount, although it's not necessarily a high likelihood, but there's a possibility that there may be some movement with the Cross-County Connector.
Okay. Is there any particular project that you would like to defund from FY13? The $1 million that would come out of that on that list?
Well, I guess...
We come back later? Is that what you're proposing?
Yeah, yes.
Suggestion. If the board decides that we want to move $1 million to the Cross-County Connector project, then you guys can just sit down and decide how you want to do it. I mean, is that agreeable? I mean, because it seems like we're just... You would know what stage they're in. Would you know what?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Thank you. Okay, a little reality check time.
Yes. Okay.
This project is not on hold. It was killed.
Yes.
Permits were denied by both the state and federal government, and this board chose not to appeal those denials based on the advice of counsel, saying that the odds were slim to none that we would win in such an appeal. Sensitive environmental areas that it would go through, we would be just wasting taxpayer money, and I realize that right now.
We talk a lot about transportation safety on Billingsley Road. This isn't about transportation. This is about a small group of developers who own land there and who need to have transportation access so that they can meet their adequate public facilities requirements.
I mean, again, that was my request for 2014, $1 million, consistent with projects that are associated with Billingsley Road improvements and the Mill Hill Road upgrade, and to allocate $1 million to go towards the Cross-County Connector.
So do you want to make a motion?
And I put that in the form of a motion.
Okay, thank you. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Rucci. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Opposed.
Aye. Opposed. Okay, thank you.
Line item, the second project, it's CIP number 2189. It's titled the Cross-County Connector. It's currently shown as inactive, which means it is there's no activity, no transactions being done on it at this moment. Let's see, it has a $500,000 balance, and there have been no expenses through March 31st, 2015. It did receive 3 votes. The next 5 projects the commissioners look at received 3 votes to remove from the CIP program. Are there any questions, or would staff like to advise the commissioners anyway on this?
Does the staff have anything they would like to comment on or present?
No, we have no comment on this one.
Okay, so we're on project 2189. All right.
Motion to remove project 2189 from the capital improvement project.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's discussion. Commissioner Davis?
I know from the prior board that this money was set aside to, in the hopes of moving forward with the approvals that we need to finish the road to nowhere. And this board has not been briefed on the current status of the Cross-County Connector, so you're kind of making the decision in the blind. I believe that under the current administration, we could possibly move forward with this, with the approvals that we need. And I just want to weigh in on that.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions?
Just for the record,
Commissioner.
Just for the record, I'll point out that the Army Corps of Engineers denied a permit for this road, as did the Maryland Department of the Environment, and was pointed out 2 or 3 years ago when that denial came down that first of all, the previous Board of Commissioners voted 5-0 not to appeal the ruling based on the advice of counsel at the time that she could not find any evidence that an appeal has ever been successful.
Thank you. Commissioner Davis? Sure.
Those who've seen Commissioner Robinson and I go back and forth on this know that we differ as to the interpretation of our legal opinion. And we were told that since we didn't complete the application, it would be stupid to appeal it. So that was the reference to the opportunity or the success of an appeal. But since we differ, we'll move forward.
Thank you. Okay. Any other comments or questions? All right. So is there a motion to remove?
We have a motion in a second.
Pardon me?
We already have.
did. Okay. Sorry. I'm just getting into it. Appreciate it. So there's a motion. That's right. We discussed it. So the motion's on the floor to remove Project 2189 from the CIP. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Opposed.
Okay. I vote aye, so it passes 3-2 to be removed.
The next project on your list, Commissioners, is